Good evening, everyone. This evening, we are going to shed some light on our core Indian issue. The worst kind of problem that India faces is not poverty, is not COVID, is not joblessness, is not homelessness, is not panhandling, not any of those things. But the worst core issue, worst kind of issue which can actually, literally, divide India, destroy India, and turn India into fragment is communalism. I'm not saying Jawaharlal Nehru has said India has least to worry about communism. Communism, India doesn't have to worry about the Chinese political system or anything like that. But the most to worry about is communalism. So communalism is something that India should worry about. And the communalism, as the day passes, as the time passes, as the era passes, we have been witnessing and we have been experiencing more and more communalism, not communism. India is never going to become communist because India does not like the fervor of communism. Indian people do not appreciate communism like China, Russia, this kind of system, even though Russia has been our long-term historical friend, but we have never ever uttered a word about communism. But communalism has been almost in every corner of India. Somewhere is a tacit communalism, somewhere is a vocal communalism, somewhere is a covert communalism, somewhere is a overt communalism. But communalism does not live in India, but it lives in the heart of the Indian people. We always kind of disdain, despise, detest those people who are not from our group or from our brood. Hindu, Muslim, Christians and the Hindus, Jain and the Buddhist, upper class, lower class, these kind of things, this kind of garbage has been going on in India. But remember, they say that if problem is ignored, it is going to turn into crisis. So whatever the problem that we are talking about today, that's a communalism, can turn into crisis. And when it is going to turn into crisis, then it is going to be just like America today, or Ukraine and Russia. The same people, they were living together. It was the same USSR. They speak the same language. And look what is going on today. That is communalism. Hatred begets hatred. Disdain begets disdain. Despise begets despise. And when it begins to the saturation point, then something drastic, something annihilating, something devastating occurs. God forbid. I have prepared 4 points to elaborate this very core issue. And point number 1 is communalism has disseminated systematically and systemically in India everywhere. Sometimes parents are responsible, sometimes pedagogues are responsible, sometimes politicians are responsible, sometimes personally we are responsible, sometimes peers are responsible. I would say 5 P's: parents, pedagogue, politician, personal, and peers. When we discuss about this thing in the group, 10 or 15 students or 15 friends are sitting over there, and if they are all going to spew this poison of communalism, everybody's ears will be poisoned. Everybody would be listening, and everybody would actually convert it into communalism. Everybody would, from that point on, everybody would definitely disdain and disdain from the people that they don't like, or the people who are outsider for them. So this thing has crept in every system of India. Point number two is India can fragment into more fragments by the wrath of communalism. If the indignation of communalism, the hatred of communalism grows that much to the saturation point, you all understand this thing, all mature, and you all know, private to the fact that why India actually was bifurcated, divided into two, communalism. Hindu-Muslim fought and killed millions, and then finally there was no any other option for the leaders but to bifurcate the nation into two parts. Then Bangladesh. Pakistan and Bangladesh hated, Bangladesh and Pakistan hated each other, and they actually bifurcated. So today India is trifurcated because of the hatred, nothing else but hatred, disdain, and despise. Loath, not love but loath. Now, if this kind of loath of communalism has been going on in India and will go for a long time, my instinct tells me that only the thing will happen. God forbid, lots of people would be sacrificed, and finally, again, new nation will be carved out of India. God forbid, again. Point number three. Communalism in India has become a new normal. New normal means something that happens initially. Everybody was stunned, everybody was surprised, everybody was worried about it, everybody was anxious, everybody was thinking and talking about it. But that thing goes on and on and on. Then it becomes a new normal. For example, when the monsoon sets in, initial shower, we all enjoy and we pay attention and we talk about it and we think about it. We discuss about it. But then month, 2 months later, every day rain falls and we don't talk about it anymore because it becomes a new normal. So communalism has become new normal, and that is our negligence. It's our total, absolute indifference and negligence to do something about it. Because now you talk to anyone about this thing and he would say, oh yeah, that's going on. You talk about Kashmir issue. It has been going on for the last 75 years. Who cares? So now that actually communalism has become a new normal. People are not willing to talk about it, not willing to listen about it, not willing to discuss about it, not willing to do anything about it in the political fault. Point number four is leaders weaponize religion to win ballots of naive voters. Now, politicians are never going to do anything about it because this is a weapon politicians have found from the both side of the aisles, Muslim as well as Hindu. Both have found this weapon to use to win the ballot of the voters. Muslim leaders win by radicalism. They will radicalize Muslims that they are like this and those Hindus are like this and that Hindu leader is like this. And the Muslims are definitely going to be charged by hyper-emotionality and they are going to give him a vote. The same thing will be done by Hindu. As you know, Narendra Modi actually won the vote by Hindutva, only on the base of Hindutva. So you can actually excite the people, you charge the people, you incite the people, you motivate the people, you inspire the people on the base of their religion or your religion. And the religion is weaponized only for one purpose and one purpose alone. That is to abuse the religion and get your selfish interest achieved, to get your ultra motive achieved. That is only the purpose of using the religion. So these are the 4 points. Thank you very much for paying attention. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone. And remember, GA will be closed for next 2 days, as next 2 days are the most sacrosanct days. So we're going to open again on Monday from 9 to 1 and 4 to 8. See you then. God bless you all.